part 5 of my ongoing discussion on dandruff and head lice. It's about it's all about dandruff and head lice and the products that you can use to get rid of these things, and also the advertising of these products. And in this part, we're going to delve more into the history of the TV ads advertising these sorts of products that you can use on your hair to get rid of these things. And I've had 2 goes at doing number 4 today. The first one didn't seem to have worked out very well, and the second one is still being processed for some reason or other. I don't know why certain videos take so long to get processed on YouTube. I don't really understand that. If anyone would care to explain that to me, could you I'd be all too willing to listen to your explanation, because I don't know why you can't just. I don't know why you can't just post a video on YouTube and everyone can see it. That's what I don't understand. Some things get so long to get processed, but to my knowledge, they don't very. I don't. Probably most shampoo advertising doesn't use mainstream people in the mainstream acting profession. But there has been some famous actors and actresses used in these sort of adverts. One of them was the Doctor Who actress Elizabeth Sladen, and she's quite a famous actress. She's been in a few things. She's been in Coronation Street, and she played the part of journalist Sarah Jane Smith in Doctor Who, and for quite a while, for quite a substantial part of the 70s, she did it from the early 70s to the late 70s. She started off during the John Pertwee era, and then John Pertwee regenerated into Tom Baker, and she was playing Sarah Jane Smith all that time. And I'm going to show you. She's made various reappearances in the series since. So and she's also starting a spin-off series of Sarah Jane Adventures. So she is fairly well known. This is the bit where she initially leaves the Doctor.
I've done your dry cleaning. Dry and clean. Okay, I'm ready to be dressed. Don't wombat it. Meerkat.
Call from Gallifrey. Gallifrey. After all this time. Gallifrey. Can't take Sarah to Gallifrey. Must get her back home. Must reset the coordinates. South Croydon. You're a good girl, Sarah.
Oh, look, it's too late apologizing now. Everything's packed. I've got to go.
How did you know?
What?
I've had the call from Gallifrey.
So?
So I can't take you with me. You've got to go.
Oh, come on. I can't miss Gallifrey. Look, I was only joking. I didn't mean it. Hey, you're not going to regenerate again, are you?
Not this time. I don't know what's going to happen.
You're playing one of your jokes on me, just trying to make me stay.
No. I I've received the call, and as a Time Lord I must obey.
Alone?
Yes.
And you'll have to Harry and the Brigadier. Oh, and I can tell Professor Watson that you're all right.
We've landed, Sarah.
What?
We've landed.
Where?
South Croydon. Hillview Road, to be exact.
That's my home. Well, I'll be off then. Yeah.
Thanks.
Don't forget me.
Oh, Sarah. Don't you forget me.
Bye, Doctor.
Bye.
You know, travel does broaden the mind.
Yes. Till we meet again, Sarah.
This isn't Hillview Road. I bet it isn't even South Croydon. Oh. He blew it. Hey. Hey. You. He blew it.
That's was a bit where that was she's made various brief reappearances in early since then, but
victorious. That to me
most
is bravery.
time she hasn't been in it. But I'll find you a couple of the shampoo adverts here that she appeared in. It's funny. It's a strange coincidence because when she was getting packed to leave the TARDIS, she was saying, "I want a bath. I want my hair washed," and it seems that's what she got.
Families are supposed to be alike, not mine. George is always joking. Where'd she get that red hair? We don't agree on nothing. Good job there's two sorts of Rosine. George is dedicated to medicated, and Miss, who has to wash her hair every day, likes the fresh smell of Rosine herbal. So we have one thing in common, hair that's really clean, thanks to medicated Rosine.
Right, let's find another one. That didn't take too long to find, did it?
My family's always so nice to each other. Yeah, and then having a time. It's only teasing. Just because Madam insists on washing her hair every day. It's a good job there are two ways to get your hair frozen clean. Original, complete and fresh herbal. With the fresh smell of alpine herbs.
Mum's checking up my movement again.
We've all got someone we like to have nice clean hair for, haven't we?
Rosine, because we're dedicated to medicating.
Yes. This is prefab sprout. There's nothing. This is completely nothing to do with what we're talking about here. I'll find Head and Shoulders as Here's a few.
Barbara Stubbs didn't believe Head & Shoulders was better than ordinary dandruff shampoo, so regularly for 8 weeks we shampooed half her hair in a well-known dandruff shampoo, half in Head & Shoulders. A few days after the test ended, it was horrifying. Just look at this, the dandruff is so obvious. And the other side? It's amazing, it's clear, it feels good, it looks good, and it is good. For most people, regular shampooing with Head & Shoulders clears dandruff ordinary dandruff shampoos leave behind. Lucy Bucking didn't believe Head & Shoulders was better than ordinary dandruff shampoo, so regularly for 8 weeks we shampooed half her hair in a well-known dandruff shampoo, half in Head & Shoulders. A few days after the test ended, what's the difference, Lucy?
The difference is really amazing. You know, there's just not a scrap of dandruff in the Head & Shoulders side. Really good. It's great, you know, it's really fantastic.
For most people, regular shampooing with Head & Shoulders clears dandruff ordinary dandruff shampoos leave behind. Alan Simons didn't believe Head & Shoulders was better than ordinary dandruff shampoo, so regularly for 8 weeks we shampooed half his hair in a well-known dandruff shampoo, half in Head & Shoulders. A few days after the test ended, what's the difference, Alan?
It's full of dandruff and I hate it.
And the other side?
It's as clear as a whistle. I would never believe it. It's lovely there, look. Beautiful.
For most people, regular shampooing with Head & Shoulders clears dandruff ordinary dandruff shampoos leave behind.
That's got nothing to do with that's it, Head and Shoulders. Oh, this is an interesting one.
Head & Shoulders? You don't have dandruff, your hair is beautiful. Now you know why it's dry. Come on, I'll do yours. Me? I don't have dandruff. Do I?
Oh, it smells mild, but what'll it do for my hair?
Leave it soft and shiny. Head & Shoulders does a lot more than control dandruff. I use it every time.
My hair looks terrific. Suits me, eh?
If you're fake, you need all the help you can get.
Head & Shoulders. You'll want to use it every time you shampoo.
What's this one here? I don't think we've seen this one yet, have we?
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. Book now for 2024 and fly direct from Clear. Why is Head & Shoulders the UK's #1 shampoo? Because unlike ordinary shampoos, it starts to work on dandruff after just one wash, leaving your hair beautiful and dandruff-free. So beautiful that Cosmopolitan Hair and Beauty and In Style both highly recommend it. Head & Shoulders. Why choose anything but the #1?
Right,
UK presenter Ulrika Johnson uses Head and Shoulders.
On TV, people always notice your hair, so it's got to look perfect, which means dandruff would be headline news. I've used lots of shampoos, but my stylist convinced me to try Head and Shoulders. I found Head and Shoulders not only takes care of dandruff, but it's rich lather really takes care of my hair. Now all I've got to worry about is my lines.
Head and Shoulders. Forget dandruff. Have beautiful hair.
I don't know which ones I've already seen in this, really. I've already seen that one, the first Head and Shoulders commercial. What's this here? That's not Head and Shoulders, it's supposed to be dandruff, isn't it?
Get dandruff off your back, off your back.
Now it's easier than ever because now you can use No Mix Rinse Away Dandruff Rinse straight from the new squeeze bottle. No Mix Rinse Away works so well it's guaranteed to control dandruff. If not satisfied when used regularly, return unused portion to Alberto Culver for your money back. Try No Mix Rinse Away.
It gets dandruff off your back.
It's very difficult to find the actual ads that you're looking for on YouTube because there's so many of them, but let's see what this one is here.
This is where we...
And where we?
This is the place we are happy. And this... find it.
Head and Shoulders. I didn't know you had dandruff.
I don't.
Chances are you'll never see dandruff on someone who uses Head and Shoulders regularly.
Head and Shoulders?
I didn't know you had dandruff. I don't.
Because Head and Shoulders worries about your dandruff, so you don't have to.
Head and Shoulders? I didn't know you had dandruff. I don't.
So don't have dandruff. Have great looking hair.
Right. Let's see, likely. This is for likely.
My friends recommended an unbeatable treatment for head lice. Double action Light Clear shampoo suffocates, dehydrates, and is guaranteed to remove 100% of head lice. And it's as easy as washing hair. Light Clear shampoo. 100% effective.
I don't know if anyone remembers that one. This would be interesting to watch. Why lice are so hard to kill.
You might not have known this, but ancient Egypt was an itchy place to live. Lice were rampant. Cleopatra, for example, was buried with solid gold lice cones, while other Egyptians would shave their entire bodies to try and get rid of the parasites. It's a problem we've had for a while, and we probably won't be solving it anytime soon. Humans and lice have been living together for about 7 million years, when our ancestors first split from chimps, and we've been itching to get rid of them ever since. There are 532 species of lice out there, but let's take a look at the most common type that plagues humans, head lice. For starters, they have 6 legs, and each one has a tiny hook at the end that helps them climb from one head to the other, latch onto your hair, and quickly crawl down to your scalp, on your blood several times a day. And once they've made themselves comfortable, they're tricky to spot. Adult lice, for example, are about as large as a sesame seed, while baby lice, or nymphs, are a fraction of that size. Lice are well camouflaged, too, matching the color of the hair around them. Not to mention your scalp is the perfect breeding ground. In one day, a female louse can lay up to 8 eggs. Lice can hold their breath for 8 hours, so be fine when you go take a shower or go for a swim. They're also notorious for developing resistance to insecticides. During World War II, for example,
we got into bit interrupted by watching that, didn't we? Things pop up on my phone,
and quickly crawl down to your scalp.
I'll watch it for the beginning.
You might not have known this, but ancient Egypt was an itchy place to live. Lice were rampant. Cleopatra, for example, was buried with solid gold lice combs, while other Egyptians would shave their entire bodies to try and get rid of the parasites. It's a problem we've had for a while, and we probably won't be solving it anytime soon. Humans and lice have been living together for about 7 million years, when our ancestors first split from chimps, and we've been itching to get rid of them ever since. There are 532 species of lice out there, but let's take a look at the most common type that plagues head lice. For starters, they have 6 legs, and each one has a tiny hook at the end that helps them climb from one head to the other, latch onto your hair, and quickly crawl down to your scalp, where they'll feast on your blood several times a day. And once they've made themselves comfortable, lice are tricky to spot. Adult lice, for example, are about as large as a sesame seed, while baby lice, or nymphs, are a fraction of that size. Lice are well camouflaged, too, matching the color of the hair around them. Not to mention your scalp is the perfect breeding ground. In one day, a female louse can lay up to 8 eggs. Those eggs only take about a week to hatch, but once they're 10 days old, they'll start laying eggs of their own. While it's rare to find more than 20 live lice on any head, there could be dozens or even hundreds of dead bodies lingering on your scalp. Are you feeling itchy yet? Perhaps even worse is that they're a pain to get rid of. Lice can hold their breath for 8 hours, so they'll be fine when you go take a shower or go for a swim. They're also notorious for developing resistance to insecticides. During World War II, for example, militaries dusted millions of Europeans with DDT to control lice-borne typhus. And thanks to our overuse of it, lice grew a resistance to the poison. Even today, we're still seeing the repercussions from it. Many over-the-counter shampoos and lotions use similar killing mechanisms to DDT, which, in some places, has made it easier for lice to grow resistant to these treatments as well. But scientists are striking back. In the last decade, experts have developed new weapons of attack for when initial over-the-counter treatments don't work, like ivermectin lotion, which paralyzes lice by disrupting their nervous systems. And of course, shaving your head like the Egyptians is a cheap and surefire bet, but let's face it, most of us probably can't pull off that look.
Let's have a look at this here. What causes head lice? What's what I got to say on the matter?
Discover your perfect watch online and click and collect.
Oh, why go scratchy, scratchy, little kitty? Well, well, well. lice are pretty common not only in animals, but humans too. That's an interesting question to explore. Hey friends, so in today's episode, let us put our heads around these tiny creatures we call lice and answer an extremely itchy question. What causes head lice? Zoom in! Lice are very tiny, whiny insects that are only about the size of a sesame seed. But don't get fooled by their small appearances, as they are a kind of parasite which feeds on their host's blood. They are divided into two main groups, namely sucking lice and chewing lice. Sucking lice are found almost exclusively on mammalian hosts, including humans. In contrast, species of chewing lice are commonly found on bird species, feeding on hair, feathers, and epidermal skin or scales. Although petting those irritating guests on your scalp can be an embarrassing experience, but fortunately, lice are not a sign of poor hygiene or a cause of disease, and are very common. Yes, every year millions of people get them, and most of those millions are kids and teens. But the worst part is, they can quickly spread from one person to another through head contact. Or if lice are stuck on things like a comb, hat, hairband, cloth, etc. And that thing touches another person's head, that person may also get lice. So, if any of your classmates get them, chances are, in no time, the rest of the class might get them too. Once lice gets into your scalp, they also start to lay eggs known as nits that look like dandruff or dirt. So, to tell them apart, try pulling those tiny specks with your fingers, as dandruff and dirt can be removed easily. But nits stay stuck on the strand of hair and can be hard to pull off. In that case, ask someone to use a magnifying glass or a bright light to help you with proper inspection. If you find the nits yellow, tan or brown, the lice haven't hatched yet. If the eggs are white or clear, it means that the lice have hatched. Although these tiny creatures aren't a threat to your health, but too much scratching can lead to a scalp infection, which raises a vital question. What can we do to get rid of these unwanted guests? Well, if your head feels itchy a lot lately, kindly speak to your parents or guardians ASAP, as they can quickly recognize the nits or lice just by looking at them. Once they find the culprit, your parents can remove them with hands by using a fine tooth comb on your wet, shampooed hair every 3 or 4 days for a few weeks. And if the problem still persists, it's better to consult your doctor, who will examine your scalp and suggest a special medicated shampoo, cream or lotion that removes lice. And if you think someone you know has lice, then it's better to maintain a bit of social distancing for a while and not check comb, hats, clothes, etc. belong to them. Trivia time! Did you know lice can survive up to 30 days on a person's head and can lay 8 eggs a day? Also, head lice can only survive on humans and can't live more than 2 days without us. Hope you had fun today. Until next time, it's me, your best friend, zooming out.
You know, what causes dandruff? rough stuff, isn't it, dandruff?
In Element City, there's air, earth, water, and fire. But we...
That's not snow, little kitty. It seems like you got dander in your fur, just like humans get dandruff. Well, that's the answer our smart audience are looking for as well. Hey friends, in today's episode, let us explore the reasons behind dandruff and look into the ways to treat them by answering an itchy question. What causes dandruff? Zoom in! Dandruff is another name for a condition called seborrheic dermatitis, in which our scalp sheds skin cells in the form of yellow or white flakes. It's very common in kids, teens, and adults alike, and is usually harmless. But it could be a little embarrassing, especially for those who may already be self-conscious about their looks. But the vital question is, what is responsible for this head-scratching, awkward condition? Well, for that, we need to peekaboo into your head and look for a crawling creature, a kind of yeast called Malassezia globosa, living rent-free into your scalp, surrounded by an abundant supply of food. This tiny monster is found in around half of the human population, and his lifestyle is majorly responsible for causing dandruff on our bodies. Let us see how. You see, the human body is home to billions of microbes. The Malassezia fungus starts living on us shortly after we are born, and its favorite room is the hair follicles, from where the hair pops out on our body. These cavities have glands that discharge an oil called sebum, responsible for lubricating and strengthening our hair. And to know more about it, check our video, How Does Your Hair Grow? The link is in the description below. Now, when it comes to Malassezia, it likes to feed on our skin's proteins and oils. And as our scalp is the oiliest spot on our body, it makes a perfect breeding ground for these yeasts to thrive there, causing dandruff. You see, sebum is composed of both saturated and unsaturated fatty acids. But for some reason, Malassezia likes to feed only on saturated fatty acids, leaving the unsaturated ones behind. These uneaten substances are then soaked into our skin, which opens its barrier, allowing water to discharge out. The body immediately reacts to this discharge and activates the defense mechanism, causing the inflammation responsible for our itchy heads. Then it activates the skin cells to reproduce for repairing the damaged barriers. You see, typically our epidermis, which is the outer layer of the skin, completely replaces itself in around 3 weeks. During this process, the cells divide, move upwards, and die as they dry up and shed away without anyone noticing it. But when it comes to dandruff, cells generate and die too fast to heal the damaged parts. This gives cells less time to mature and differentiate properly, resulting in forming greasy clumps around the hair follicle that are shed as white flakes. And that's how one tiny fungus and our body's reaction to repair the damage causes embarrassing dandruff. But the vital question is, what can we do to get rid of it? Well, many cases of mild dandruff can be treated just by shampooing every day with a gentle antifungal shampoo. This will reduce oiliness and keep dead skin cells from building up. But remember, my friends, Not everything works for every person, so you may need to experiment until you find the one that works for you. And if the problem persists, please visit your doctor. Trivia time! Did you know you can get dandruff on your face and body too? Yes, dandruff is not just limited to your head, but can grow on other areas of your body, including the eyebrows, eyelids, ears, crease of the nose, back of the neck, armpits, groin, and belly button. Hope you learned something new today. Until next time, it's me, Dr. Binox, zooming out. Never mind.
Let's see if we can find a bit more Head and Shoulders worth watching. We might have seen this one already, but I'll put it on all the same.
I love having you babysit for me, Jenny. Free on Saturday as well?
Oh, I'm free every night. With this.
What's the problem? Dandruff? I've got something new for that. Head and Shoulders.
Head and Shoulders. Oh, a shampoo. The ones I've tried never seem to do anything for my dandruff.
This is a new one, and it worked for me. Just use it regularly. Do try it.
Smells nice. Great lather. Great if it worked.
You look nice tonight. New sweater.
New hair, more like. I could never risk that before. Your Head and Shoulders really did work. So tonight's for free.
All right, I'll pay you double on Saturday.
Saturday? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm booked. With a fella.
I see. Well, just keep your head and your shoulders.
New from Procter & Gamble, Head and Shoulders, a dandruff shampoo that works.
Right, I don't think my phone's only 20% charged up, so I've got to be careful now. It'll stay on for a while. It'll be a while before it goes. That's what comes up now. Can't find any more Head and Shoulders. That's it, but
What makes hair so happy? The softness? The gentleness? The freshness? Or is it the shine? Rediscover it all. Johnson's Baby Shampoo. Have happy hair.
oh, what I'm gonna say is that there was one for the classic is that advert ad for Head and Shoulders where Rogue in the shower at the mid basket it says happy hair, happy hair, happy hair. Well, I don't know if I've included it or I might have included it in the discussion, not in this discussion already, but in one of the other parts. I can't find it anyway, so it's not really worth worrying about. So I think I may as well just end it here. Anyway,